Namaste. This morning, our topic is about resilience. How to be resilient physically and mentally. Sometimes prolonged stress causes mental fatigue, even illness. Yoga will help us create flexibility in our bodies and in our minds to allow us to adapt to these changing times more easily. We'll be centering ourselves with our focus on the self at the root of the heart to help us build a strong sense of individual identity, the meaning that is not dependent on external factors, that will make us more resilient when changes do occur. Diversity is nature's way of ensuring resilience in any system. How, as we start to open our minds to new possibilities and new ways of interacting, doing things, we have less stress or trauma when our old habit patterns are disrupted or broken. There's that famous saying, "Blessed are the flexible, for they shall not be bent out of shape." So we'll try and keep that spirit and invoke more reverence into our practice. Create now this sacred time and space around you, wherever you may be. And take the Dhyana Mudra, Dhyana. Touch the tip of the thumb to the index finger and let the other fingers just extend naturally. And then rest those palms face down on the thighs. Dhyana Mudra facilitates concentration, connection, centering, and grounding, increasing mental clarity, reducing the overactive monkey mind. And this circuit of the tip of the thumb touching the tip of the index finger is said to grant wisdom and knowledge. It'll strengthen our vessel and help contain the energy versus allowing it to drain out. Take a comfortable seat. You can draw the lower back in, roll the shoulders up and back. Let the collarbones widen, neck lengthen. And begin to take comfortable deep breaths in and out through the nose. Inhaling to increase this sense of resilience. And exhaling to release unnecessary stress. Inhale to add more flexibility to your mind and awareness. And exhale, let go of any constraints, limitations. Inhale to increase your ability to adapt. And exhale, letting go of those rigid thought patterns. Each inhale gives you more endurance. Our mantra this morning is Om Klim Krishnaya Namaha, which says Om and salutations to the all-loving, attractive force at the root of our heart, in the center of our own being. This helps us recognize that self at the root of the heart that gives us that sense of identity and meaning in our life. And to repeat 3 times, Om Klim Krishnaya Namaha. Inhale. Om Klim Krishnaye Namaha. Om Klim Krishnaye Namaha. Om Klim Krishnaye Namaha. Now, begin our stretching on our back. So if you have a strap with you, make sure you can reach it when you lie down on your back. And our first stretch will be to bring both knees into the chest and softly hug the knees in as you exhale. And let them expand out as you inhale, so you use your full lung capacity. And take as much time as you need for each breath in and out. And now release the left leg, stretch the left leg out on the mat, and continue to hug the right knee into the chest, keeping the back of the left thigh down. Then lift the sole of the right foot up into half of a happy baby, bringing the right knee down towards the right armpit. Inhale, giving space to the breath, and exhale, adding a little deeper stretch in the hip. Being mindful of the posture you're using in your spine and back, being flat on the floor, you're having very good posture, protecting the spine, while still getting the deep opening in the hip. And now extend the right leg, and this is where the strap may come in. Putting the loop of the strap around the sole of the right foot. Begin to extend the right foot up into the strap. And without the strap, you can just hold the hands interlaced behind the thigh. And you soften the knee on the inhalation and extend against the strap on the exhalation. Lengthen the leg. And over a series of breaths, you begin to stretch more in this hamstring, the calf. Now holding the strap in the right hand or the outside of the right knee, just open the right leg to the side. Sweep it out to the right side, keeping both legs extended, the feet active. The breath long and nourishing. And then cross the right leg over, twist to the left, roll onto the left hip. The right arm extend out and look back over the right shoulder. And keep pressing the outer left hip down into the mat by engaging core muscles in the abdomen, the lower back. And for another twist to the pose, bend the bottom leg and reach down with the right hand to hold that left foot. And now you're in a real pretzel shape, but not getting bent out of shape because you're still breathing. Now releasing that side stretch, come up and bend the left knee and cross the right ankle over the left knee. Remove the strap And having the legs crossed, begin to cradle the left knee towards the chest. And you can do this by simply holding the foot and knee, or threading the right arm through and holding the back of the left thigh. Inhale, lengthen the arms. And exhale, add to the stretch gently, building resistance smoothly. Gently and methodically. I've been reading about the people who enjoy cold water bathing, swimming in the ocean when it's cold, and they've reported many benefits from this. And the process involves gradually letting your body build up resilience to that cold. Release the cradle, hug the left knee into the chest. Expand the breath on the inhale, and draw the knee closer on the exhale. For a little more stretch, lift that left foot up to half of a happy baby. And you can use the strap around that left foot, or hold it with your hands. And gently bring the left knee down towards the mat, allowing more space and freedom on the inhale. And then a little deeper stretch on the exhale. Now extend the left leg straight up to the ceiling. Push the foot into the strap as you exhale. And as you inhale, soften the knee, adjust the posture. Make sure it's serving you, and then add a little more stretch as you exhale, pushing into the strap more. Gently build up this flexibility in your body, adding the resilience you need in the physical body. If you encounter a sudden patch of ice, you may have to depend on your balance and flexibility that you've been building through yoga. Now hold the strap in the left hand and open the left leg sideways. Start to open it out. And as you exhale, extend again into the strap, pushing it out with the foot. And remembering to keep the right hip down. Now take the left leg up and over, across the left leg to the right side. And hold the strap with the right hand. Extend the left arm, look over the left shoulder. And as you're exhaling, you're pressing the outer right hip into the mat, using your core muscles. For more of a bind, bend the bottom leg and take the left hand down to the right foot and bind like a pretzel. And slowly release. Bring the right knee up and cross the left ankle over the right knee. Start to open the left knee to the side and cradle the left shin towards the chest, bringing it in by pulling the right knee towards your chest, using the hands around the right thigh to assist, but never to overpower the body, just to add a gentle encouragement to the stretch. The deeper the breath, the more gentle the stretch. thoughtful, methodical, and gradually we increase our flexibility and our resilience. Yeah, lowering, release that spine. And we'll come around to table pose. If you please come up onto hands and knees. And spread the fingers. Widen the knees. Walk the knees back. So you have lots of space along the sides of the body. The armpits lifting forward. The hips pressing back. And then keeping the strength in the hands and fingers. Inhale, look up. And exhale, look down. Pull the belly up, arching the spine. Inhale to sway back, cow pose. And exhale to your angry cat pose. Getting a sense of each vertebrae in the spine, moving sinuously and fluidly from the tip of the tailbone to the crown of the head. And now we'll just stretch that right leg behind, curl the toes under, and rock in circles with the heel. Stretching all the toes. Then reversing the circles, giving the sole of the foot a nice stretch. Now we'll lift up the right leg, balance, bird dog style, extend the left arm. Breathe and balance with focus. As the waves of life come along, they rock our boat. Now take that arm out to the side, the leg out to the opposite side, as much as you have space. And then bring them back to the center, front to back. And release hand and knee back to the floor. And do the second side, extend the left leg, curl the toes under. And start to move the heel around in circles. And then reverse the circles. And lift up the left leg. Balance, use core to stay steady. And then lift the right arm. Breathe from the core, keeping your center focused. And take that right arm out to the right side, the left leg out to the left side. A little different balance, different muscles. And then back to the center line and release. All right. Step the right foot through for Anjaneyasana. Move the left knee back. Now the back toes can be flat or curled under. Either way, you're going to press down through the back foot and use the back foot as part of your foundation. Bring the hands just up to the right thigh. Pause, take a nice breath in, roll the shoulders up and back. And as you exhale, pull the navel in, draw in through the pelvic floor, and hug the outer hips in towards the midline. So intensifying muscular energy in the core of the pelvis and the thighs. You have a strong foundation to lift up and open the heart and breathe. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, the neck long. And release the hands back down. And switch legs. No, let's keep this right foot forward, sorry. And just rock back into a kneeling pyramid. Inhale, come forward to that lunge. And exhale, press the hips back, lift the front toes. And one more time, lunging forward on the inhale. And stretching back on the exhale. Now please switch sides. Step the right foot back, the left foot forward. Anjaneyasana. Again, planting the left foot with strong intention to ground through all four corners of the foot. And to press through the back foot as well, either with the toenails or with the toe tips curled under. Lift the hands up to the front thigh and pause here, getting your bearings, getting your sense of identity and meaning at the core of the heart. When you're ready, lift the arms and re-intensify muscular energy in the core of the pelvis, keeping you well grounded, connected to that sense of self. You can then reach into the unknown, curl back, and release. The hands come forward. And now step the left foot back. And here we go again, keeping the left foot forward and rocking the hips back for a pyramid stretch. Inhale, rocking forward to that low lunge. And exhale, pressing back to the stretch, thigh stretch. And last time, inhale forward. Now step the left foot back to tiger dog. Widen the feet to the width of the mat, bend the knees, and then walking the knees, straighten one at a time. Claw with the fingertips. Like a tiger ready to pounce. Bend and straighten the knees. And walk halfway forward with the feet. So the heels rest easily on the floor. Bend the knees. Lean back with the hips. And claw with the fingertips so you can add traction to the spine. Pulling the tailbone down to the mat. And lengthening the crown of the head forward. And stretching any way you wish. Maybe side to side. Now with the left hand on the floor under your head, twist to the right, bend the left knee, and open the right arm, look up. And switch sides, bring the right hand down, bend the right knee, and twist to the left. And do that again to each side. Left hand down, bend the left knee, twist to the right. And right hand down, bend the right knee, twist to the left. Now we're coming up to stand. Inhale, lift the back up. Step the feet to hip width apart or closer for your mountain pose. Bring the arms up over the head and hold, fingers interlaced. Take the arms to the left, the hips to the right. And reach up, straighten the spine, lengthen, and then take the arms to the right, the hips to the left. Inhale, reach back up, and go again to each side. Last side. And back up to straight spine. And step right foot back for warrior one. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, draw the navel in and press down through the legs and feet. Inhale, open the chest, relax the shoulders, and exhale, add more energy into the core of the pelvis. Keep the left knee bent, lean the arms forward, come into warrior three. Now lift the back toes up. Now lower the back foot down for pyramid pose. So the back heel is on the mat, the hands behind the waist. And take a nice chest opening breath here. Inhale. And exhale, fold forward halfway. You can keep the hands on the hips or bring the hands around to the front thigh. And check the alignment of your hips, pulling the left hip crease back. Squeeze the kneecap, lift it up. And on the exhale, you can try going a little deeper, folding over the left hip. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Breathe into the back of the neck. And exhale, melt the heart forward. From here we come to revolved triangle pose. So you can bring the right fingertips to the floor underneath your right shoulder or cross over that left foot and then revolve to the left. Open the left arm. It's always a popular pose. Just kidding. Even more popular is the revolved half moon. Now we're balanced on the left leg, the right hand, pick up the back foot. And keep smiling. Release the back foot down and just step yourself back to downward dog. And then step the right foot forward. The left heel down, ground it for warrior one. Inhale, lift the back up. Check your foundation, the feet, and the hips. And slowly lift the arms. And deepen the breath. Nice full breaths. Give your body the energy it needs to be resilient, to be powerful, yet flexible. Our plans may have to change from time to time, but we can still maintain our strategy, our core value. Now taking the arms forward for warrior three, balance on the right leg. Toe touch with the back foot until you can lift the back leg up and balance on the right. And step the back foot down, pyramid pose. Back heel grounded. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. Open the heart. And on the exhale, hinge at the hips, come halfway. And just keep that little micro bend in the right knee as you inhale. Engage around the kneecap with the thigh muscles. Exhale, tighten the tummy and come deeper over that right hip. And use the right shin for support unless your fingertips touch the floor easily. Full and even breaths. Getting the maximum flexibility from the body, but never taking it to the breaking point. Okay, now our revolved triangle, Parivrtta Trikonasana. Keep the left hand grounded, twist to the right, and open the right arm, looking to the right thumb. The left hand staying under the left shoulder, or adding a little more twist by coming to the outside of the right foot and using that as leverage to bring the left shoulder under a little deeper. And then just for fun, come into that revolved half moon, balance on the right leg, lift the back leg up. And try and keep that twist in the chest, looking to the right thumb. And release the back foot down and step on back to downward dog. And bring the right knee to the floor. Pivot the right heel out to the side. And balance on the right arm. Start to lift the left hip up and reach up with the left arm. Now extend the left arm over the ear. You have a kneeling version of side angle pose. And release the left hand down and switch sides. Balance on the left knee, pivot the left heel out to the side, and extend the right leg so the right foot's flat on the mat. Lift up the right arm, and inhale, spread the fingers, shine the energy out. Exhale, extend the right arm over the right ear. With the right foot pressing into the floor, the right hip lifts up. With the navel drawing in, you can lengthen the tailbone and prevent the buttocks from sticking out behind. Now bring the right hand down and step up to the front of the mat or hop. And bend the knees, inhale, and exhale, fold over straight legs, Uttanasana. Pull the navel up and in. Inhale, softening the knees. And exhale, extending the legs straighter, pushing into the soles of the feet and the fingertips. And if your hands reach the floor easily, you can try binding the fingers around the big toes and pulling up on the big toes as you exhale. Now, if you need to keep pressing the knuckles into the floor, then you shouldn't be doing this. You should just keep all 5 fingertips on the floor. But if you can pull up on the big toes, then you'll get a deeper stretch in the calves and hamstrings. And then release, bend the knees. Inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, bring hands to the heart. Now we will do Warrior Two. Step the right foot back, bend the left knee, And walk the outer edge of the right foot towards the back edge until the hips are nice and low. And you can roll the shoulders up and back. And exhale, draw the navel in. Add more energy to the core of the pelvis so you can go a little deeper. And stay flexible. Not too rigid in the pose. Your breath adds that sense of expansion and contraction that helps you stay more at ease. And now reverse your pose. Lift the left arm up and continue to straighten the left leg, expanding along the left side of the waist. And take the left arm up and forward, windmill it forward to triangle pose, Trikonasana. Squeeze the kneecaps, lift in the navel, expand in the lower back. Bring the right hand back down to the hip. Bend the left knee and we'll just come right up into half moon pose. Balance on the left leg. Reach out through the sole of the right foot and spread the right fingertips. And slowly release. Lower the right foot next to the left and fold over the legs. Once more, Uttanasana. Inhale, soften the knees, lift the arms. And exhale, release the hands. Step the left foot back for Warrior Two. Bend the right knee. Inhale, open the arms, roll the shoulders up and back. And exhale, draw in through the navel, press down through the feet. Become alive in the pose. The more breath, the more resilience you have. Now reverse the warrior, right arm up. And keep extending the right leg. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And keep all that expansion. Windmill the right arm forward. Triangle pose. Squeeze in the kneecaps. Draw in through the navel. Inhale, spread the fingers. Really shine out through the left fingertips. You got this. You're doing great. Bending the right knee, come right into half moon pose. Balance on the right fingertips, and then lift the left arm. Even spread the toes on that left foot. Very active in the foot. And slowly release the left foot next to the right. And just relax forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, lift back up. Reach up with the arms. Touch the palms. Exhale, hands down. And we're going to practice some more balance, standing balance, which you may want to use this strap for. Making a loop in the strap, whatever size you prefer. Put the loop around the right foot to begin. For standing hand to foot. And balance on the left leg as you lift up the right knee. And roll the shoulders up and back. Pull the navel in. And then extend the right foot out straight ahead into the strap. And shorten the strap if that's available, or hold the big toe if that's your preference. And start to open the right leg to the side. Open it out. The left arm reaching the opposite direction gives some more counterbalance. Okay, now bring that right foot forward again, bend the right knee, and without taking the strap off, we're just going to cross that right ankle over the left knee and into one-legged chair pose. Then hold the outside of the foot with the left hand, or just switch the strap into the left hand and take that right leg forward once more. Now twist open with the right arm. Look back. Got the sailboat. Good. Now bring that right, bend the right knee again, and taking the strap into the right hand, I'm into dancer pose. Okay, so long balance series here. So you can release when you're ready. Shake it out. Give yourself a reward. You did it. One side, done. Now we do the other. So start with the loop of the strap around the left foot. Bend the left knee. And bring the chest up, shoulders back, navel in. Then extend the left foot forward into the strap, or hold on the big toe. You can just shorten the strap too. All right. Open the left leg, open the right arm. Okay, now the one-legged chair, bending both knees, cross the left ankle over the right foot knee. Getting a good hip opener here. And then inhale, lift the chest up. Hold the strap with the right hand or the outside of the foot with the right hand. And come right to sailboat. And now into dancer pose. Oops. Have to switch hands once more. Hold the strap with the left hand. And then lift up into dancer, Natarajanasana. And congratulations, good job. We can rest now from those standing balance poses. And what we're going to do next is diagonal down dog. So we'll step both feet back to down dog. And we're going to come through to seated. And And stretch the legs forward. Staff pose. Inhale, draw the lower back in. Roll the shoulders up and back. And exhale, hinge at the hips. Lean out over the legs. And if you want to, put the strap around the soles of both feet. And then widen the elbows, lift up the armpits, and gradually ease deeper into that forward bend. Keep the back of the neck lifted. Breathe into the back of the body. And over a series of breaths, you may have a chance to hold the feet or bind the big toes. Inhale, lift the back up. And open the legs to wide ankle. Spread the toes, the feet are active. And we're going to come into the front edge of the sitting bones by pressing the fingertips behind like a kickstand. Draw the lower back in. Now the kneecaps are facing straight up towards the ceiling. We're going to hinge at the hips, continue to activate the quadricep muscles, draw the kneecaps up so the femurs are nice and solid in the hip socket. And over a series of breaths, you can start to bring the elbows towards the mat. Or maybe you even bring your nose to the mat. But just gently breathe without forcing, so your flexibility can gradually be more resilient. Making, I suppose, an offering, just letting go of whatever is not serving you in this state of mind. And just resting your awareness at the base of the heart. Finding your true sense of self. What has meaning to you. And gradually peel yourself up and lift up the knees. We're going to rock and roll around the spine, tuck the chin, and rock back and forth on the spine like a rocking chair. And you can rock yourself into plow pose. Hold that. Lift the hips up. Keep the chin up. And try and straighten the knees. Lift the thighs away from the face. And gradually bend the knees and roll down into happy baby pose. Holding the outer edges of the feet or the big toes and pulling the knees gently downward as you exhale. Just letting your breath dictate how comfortable you can be in this stretch. The more breath, the more comfort and ease. And the more we breathe, the less we get bent out of shape. You can do an inversion of your choice, or simply rest with feet down. I like to lift into shoulder stand, arch the lower back, and twist the hips to the left. Hold with the left hand, straighten the right leg like you're coming to plow, and take the right arm carefully, extend to hold the right foot. And then keep pressing the left foot out and down so you get a bit of a split here in this. And then to do the other side, pivot the hips to the right, support with the right hand, and the left leg extends over the head to be held by the left hand. And this is a little tricky balance here, so just do what you can. And don't get bent out of shape if you lose balance. And release the knees bent and the back rounded to roll yourself down one vertebrae at a time. And simply rest out the legs in corpse pose, Shavasana. Turn the palms face up, and then tuck the shoulder blades under the back, and you can wiggle and jiggle and get everything all exactly how you like. Spread the toes, stretch out the heels, maybe one more stretch with the palms and fingers, and then let all that effort go and release, resting. Just sink into the floor, relaxing in Shavasana. Relishing the sense of self, identity. In Sanskrit, they call that the ahamkara, that I maker. And whereas the selfish ego has kind of a bad rep, the ahamkara, that's the sense of self, is an essential part of who we are. So be proud of who you are. You are strong and resilient. Every day when you think, oh, I've had enough, I can't do this anymore, you get up the next day and you do it again. And your resilience pays off. You adapt to whatever life throws at you. Keep breathing and moving forward. You have the endurance it takes. You have the flexibility. You have the adaptability. And you are resilient. Om Klim Krishnaya Namaha. Om Klim Krishnaya Namaha. Om Klim Krishnaya Namaha. begin to deepen your breath. And as your body gets more energy to awaken and move, you can roll over to your right side, bending the knees in that fetal position. And emerge, sitting upright again, ready to start this new day with more resilience, more flexibility, adaptability, and endurance. You can do this. I bow to that resilience in all of you. Namaste.